fed the ball a bunch of times.
And I hate to say it, but it's probably gonna happen again.
And look at and that's real quick. Not that Bijan's getting drafted late, but like he's on. Yeah, he's on a bad team, and people and maybe aren't going to draft him like as a top 3 running back because of that. But I have no problem taking him as a second overall running back in redraft this year after Eckler, because freaking Tyler Algier got 1,000 yards for the Falcons last year, and now you're gonna get Bijan Robinson in that same offense.
Bijan Robinson, like
Come on,
the
bro.
greatest, like Jesus with a helmet, like you know what I'm saying? My God,
Yeah, the kid is gonna. I don't know.
he's gonna crush. He's gonna have 1,400 yards on the ground and 60 receptions. He's gonna
Minimum.
be RB4, and it's gonna be great. And
Yeah.
and so it's really interesting that you say that because to me, like I could see Eckler like being like the number one, but like I just want to like I've been raised knowing that like Christian McCaffrey is the best asset in fantasy. For so many years, like if you have Christian McCaffrey, you have like 30 points per game, like when he's healthy, and it's like especially when he went to San Francisco, like I'm all bricked up for him. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm all the way bricked up for him. So I would probably have him first, but like it really is a tier with those two, and then like Bijan and Saquon. Like, I mean, those are the top 4 guys. Like,
Yeah.
and those are like the only 4 guys that really have a chance of finishing as RB1, in my opinion. Like, there's not a
Yeah.
guy that has that level or like because those guys have talent. They have pass catching. They have running. Like they have everything you want. Like they're gonna score. Like everyone else in fantasy has some sort of flaw, and that's why like outside of those guys, like pass catchers are so superior. But like those 4 guys, like you freaking need them. Like there's nobody like them.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Um, right. I mean, I could talk all day about Bijan.
It's so
I
great.
I think it's only a matter of time. Once we get to see him on the field, there won't be any more questions. And yeah, I don't know.
God,
Like, I just think
dude, Bijan
we could
Robinson.
talk about Desmond Ritter real quick. Like, there's no like to me, how is Desmond Ritter worse than Brock Purdy? Okay. Brock
Mm-hmm.
Purdy lucked into a crazy touchdown percentage. He made some good throws. He was able to read some defenses. He was put into good situations with really good players around him. Um, he's played a lot of football, and that showed. I think Desmond Ritter, there's no way that Desmond Ritter is worse than Brock Purdy.
No.
So imagine Brock Purdy on the Falcons, and how do you feel about them? You know, do you feel
Yeah.
like Kyle Pitts can catch some footballs? Do you think Drake London can catch some footballs from Brock Purdy?
Mm,
They can catch some footballs from Desmond Ritter. Like, Desmond Ritter is not the problem in Atlanta. The problem is the style of the offense that's run heavy, that's slow, that's methodical, but it is good. It is
mm,
efficient. It will work. It's just going to be slow. So they're not going to be like the Bills who run, you know, 10, 15 more plays per game than the next team.
mm-hmm.
They're going to be near the bottom of the barrel in runs, plays run per game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why those players are suppressed more than anything, in my opinion, is that like we've always that old fantasy adage, volume is king. Well, the Falcons ain't got no volume,
None.
but they got a hell of talent.
So much. And that's why Drake London is gonna have a 28.6% target share
Mm.
and probably be like wide receiver 17, which is like that should not be remotely possible, but it's probably gonna happen.
Well, we've seen it happen year over year. It's called the DJ Moore effect.
No, do not bring that evil on Drake London.
But
That
that's
is a very talented player right
but
there.
that's how it is. That's the comp right now. That's the
Don't bring
same
that evil on me,
situation.
Ricky Bobby. Don't bring the evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
It's yeah. I mean, except it's like a bad situation with a slower pass rate. So.
All right, talking about all right. We need to talk